நீ இல்லாத நாளெல்லாம் நாளாகுமா? நீ இல்லாத வாழ்வெல்லாம் வாழ்வாகுமா?
Book of Genesis chapter 45 verse 8. So then it was not you who sent me here, but God. He made me father to Pharaoh, lord of his entire household and ruler of all Egypt. Joseph said this to his brothers after revealing his identity. They were terrified of Joseph for two reasons. First, they plotted to get rid of him and did a great deal of betrayal. And second, Joseph has become the governor of Egypt, a designation as powerful as Pharaoh. In that situation, Joseph said these amazing words. Genesis chapter 45 verse 5 is even more amazing. Joseph said, "Don't be upset and don't be angry with yourselves for selling me to this place. It was God who sent me here ahead of you to preserve your lives." Though the brothers intended to harm, God used it as a stepping stone for Joseph and made him great authority over Egypt. It was God's plan that Joseph should rise to such a position in Egypt, and everything that happened in between was to transition Joseph from one phase to another. Everything was for good. His time in the pit and being sold to the Ishmaelites, his tenure as a slave in the household of Potiphar, the false accusation, and his time in prison, everything was for good. Everything was to transition Joseph to the position God had planned for him. If his brothers had not put him in the pit, if he wasn't sold to Ishmaelites, if he didn't go to prison, then he wouldn't have reached the throne. He would have been in his father's house as the 12th son. He had to go through all those challenging and testing struggles so that he can be in charge of Egypt and save many lives during the famine, so that his people can multiply, then go into the promised Canaan and inherit the land. God chose someone to be a key instrument for this grand plan, and it was Joseph. To become the top administrator of Egypt, Joseph had to climb many steps, and each step was filled with hurdles, obstacles, disappointments, failures, struggles, persecutions, and shame. Today the Lord is talking to you. Nobody knows what you are going through. Am I right? You are unable to share your burdens and stress with anybody, isn't it? Dear children of God, you may be suffocating inside. You may be weary and tired of all the struggles you have been facing. But let me tell you the truth. All the suffering, challenges, pain, agony, disappointment, failures, stress, shame, everything is turning into a stepping stone towards God's grand plan. The day will come when God's grand plan will unfold in front of your eyes, and it will be marvelous in your eyes. Today, based on your situation, you may think that nothing good will happen hereafter. No. There is a big plan behind everything you are going through. There is God's purpose behind it. If you trust and believe, the marvelous thing will happen in front of your eyes. God will do great and mighty things in and through your life. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! God bless you.